Hi there, Stacia's Career. Welcome to today's show. It's hot. It's about 112 degrees at the moment, and I've been working really hard in the sun, so I am sweating like a mother effer. Okay, so this is our dam. Okay, I think I'm zoomed in. Am I zoomed? I'll zoom out. There we go. So it's quite low at the moment. Usually it's up to these reeds just here. But as you can see, well, it hasn't rained in this area for probably about 6 months, which is pretty normal. Summer, which we're coming into summer at the moment, that's usually the wet season for this area. Anyway, that's our beautiful dam. You can see where the dogs have been playing in it and have smashed all of the beautiful reeds. Good on them. Anyways, I have decided to expand the dam. I rung an excavator because it's a pretty big job, you know. Probably about, I don't know, 8 tons of soil needs moving, so I thought, bite the bullet, although I'm a bit of a purist and stuff, I'll see how much an excavator is. It was in like $5,000, just to scratch the edges of the dam, just to make it a bit wider, and to do a couple of scoops to make like a kiddie pool. We wanted something, I don't know, about 4 foot deep, about 6 foot by 6 foot, just to sit in, you know, when it gets really hot. And I've picked a spot that's usually in the shade, which isn't right now, of course, so I haven't been digging it out anyway. So you can see hope you can see the purple markers from here. So I've decided to dig out where the purple is. So I'm gonna, can you see that? Oh, you can see that, brilliant. So I'm gonna dig that out all around there. I'm gonna make a drain thing, so it's gonna have a water pump just over there, where it's going to be coming in, have a bit of like a stream coming into the pool, and yeah, it's going to become about that big. So it's probably about, I don't know, 8 by 10 foot. I'll probably make it 6 foot deep, and then I want to expand the dam to about here. So we're just going to have like a little separation, because the dams are usually quite muddy, and just leave it pretty organic like it is at the moment, but just somewhere to store the water in case we need to pump the dam, because in places like this up here it can go years without raining, so you need to have a backup. And it's not expensive to buy water in, but if you had to do it every day, like a 15,000 litre, which I don't know how many that is in gallons, but it's probably about I don't know, 8,000 gallons. I don't know the ratio. I know a lot of ratios, but I don't know the gallon to litre ratio. But a lot of water, 15,000 litres of water, costs about $300 to $400, depending on where you are located. Because we're at Whoop Whoop, it costs about $400 for 15,000 litres. But then also it costs for 25,000 litres, it's $450. So most of it's the call out fee. Anyway, we had a bloke come around the other day. He filled up our black tanks, and we've got 4 1,000 litre IBM tanks, which usually people cart like chemicals and stuff in, but we clean them out really well, and they're great for us because, you know, it's just the 2 of us, me and Mum, and we can transport them really easily once they're emptied. Anyway, so I'm going to expand the dam through here, and making it a bit deeper along the edges, and then I'm going to build a pool all by hand because, you know, I have nothing better to do. And of course I picked like a 45-degree day to do it, but I don't know, I'm actually getting quite used to the weather, you know, coming from Tassie, which is kind of like coming from Minnesota, the equivalent of America. Like, I don't know, but like 70 degrees was warm for me, and now it's 110. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go out digging shit. So I'm acclimatizing to the weather. I've only been here for 6 months, but I'm going pretty well. And I bought Mum a present because it was her birthday on 2 days ago, and I bought her a present, and it's American made, so of course it's going to work forever. She's already got it so dirty and dusty. So I bought her a Kubota tractor mower, which was actually the last one that they're importing to this region of Australia. They're not importing those. They import only the 0 turns in Kubota now. I hate the 0 turns because they've got no horsepower, you know, so you can't drag anything. But this, we dragged a half-ton tank, just by that tank there. We dragged that with a little bit of water in it, and it just thought it was nothing. Anyway, my mum loves that, and she doesn't just use that for mowing, she uses it to get around the land. Because, oh, another thing, 4-wheel motorbikes. I don't know what you guys call them there. We call them four-wheelers, four-wheel motorbikes. People who have farms buy them. They're now illegal in Australia. Like 90% of people that live in Australia are farmers that have over 100 acres. And how the hell are you supposed to get from A to B? Well, apparently, too many farmers have rolled and died on four-wheelers, which is ridiculous. I have rolled a four-wheeler with no safety equipment, no armouring, you know, roll bars or whatever, and absolutely nothing. You just kind of, your neck hurts the next day. I've rolled mowers, anyway, so they apparently said that 2 farmers died, which is terrible, but it's allegedly. I mean, I don't know them. I'm just trying to get a bit of shade. I don't know them, you know, and if that did happen, that's terrible, but to actually do that is actually very difficult. And there are things that you can get if you have, let's say, steep land, dairy country sort of thing. Then you can get just a simple roll bar put around the front and back, and you know, that's if you want, but they don't educate people, they legislate against them. So now the next October next year, if you are found with a four-wheeler, you are basically a criminal. So that's good news, which frankly I think it's just a bit of a conspiracy, because people, there's a company here called Polaris. They make these, I don't know, Kubota makes a similar thing. It's kind of like a mini tractor, and they cost about 15,000, where a four-wheeler costs about, I don't know, 4, brand new. So of course no one's, and you're like a really rich farmer, you're not going to buy a Polaris. Although they're really cute, they've got a little tray at the back, you put like 3 or 4 small bales in it. You know, it's a bit wanky. So now I guess farmers are going to have to cough up 15 grand if they want to get from A to B. Anyways, there's my little rant, and I thought I'd take a log of my pond, and maybe next week when I've gotten scratched the surface of it, I'll show you guys again. I'm excited to try and do something by hand, and it's not really about even saving money, which of course I love. Being a scab in Australia means you love saving money. It's not even about that. It's about one day, however long it is, if it's a year or 10 years down the track when we're sitting in the pool, I'm gonna go, I dug this out by hand, you know, and I cemented it and designed it by hand. You know, it's gonna feel like a sense of purpose and achievement. So anyways, I think I need a drink. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.